Well, here we go. No big secret. Just this super clean stuff here. This is what I started using on my saw parts and saws to take and clean a bunch of this stuff off. So, anyways, you can get this stuff, of course, at Walmart. Is where I picked it up, but I know you can get it at different lumber yards and supply. Some people take and dilute this stuff down in so many parts or whatever in water. And one thing I will say, it's when you just spray it on like this and let it soak for a little while. So far, I found for most of these, if you have labels and stuff for stickers, these decals on saw covers and side covers and stuff, if you don't, it doesn't dissolve them as far as I know. You can safely spray it on there, and it will. Well, it does a good job of getting this old grimy crap out of this semi, dried plastic type of thing or whatever. So I just give it a good soaking, and now I'll just let it literally sit for a while. And like I say, I'll go do something else. I'll come back and well, clean it off, and I'll soak both sides. But that stuff you gotta be careful. You don't want to really get it on your hands too much, because it makes your skin. Well, I guess it's kind of caustic or whatever. I mean, it is it works really good for, like I say, dissolving old grime and grease off of saws, but yet it doesn't destroy the plastics if you don't leave it too long. Some guys say you can use a mixture of this and sonic cleaners. I don't know. I don't have a sonic cleaner, but they warn certain things or whatever, it can damage certain parts or something. I don't know. This is just my personal experience here, of me playing around with it. So wish I would have started using it years sooner when working on saws. This stuff's been around for a long time, but I only decided now to try and give it a shot and see how it works. And like I say, I'm glad I finally did, because I was having problems with my pressure washer just trying to get these saw projects cleaned up. So anyways, I'm going to go ahead off camera here and soak this down a little bit more, and I don't know, I got other things I got to go do here yet today, so I'll show you the end result when this comes out nice and clean after the fact here. But anyways, just thought I'd show you what I do now to get some of these really dingy old saws cleaned up and bring them back into well, serviceable condition that look half decent too. So well, here we go after it's all cleaned up. 98% better or 99% better than it was, that's for sure. This is the next day here, of course, after yesterday evening there. Like I say, I got around to soaking it down, cleaning, but I didn't have a chance to film it. So anyways, this is the next day here, and well, got all the parts cleaned up. But yeah, unfortunately, this was the plastics are faded pretty bad, and it's not a chemical reaction that caused them to fade out. It's just this was one of those saws that was left most of its life probably outside where it was in the back of somebody's truck type of thing, when people don't always take care of stuff too well. So you see the tank is faded pretty bad, and even some of the paint and stuff where it was exposed to the weather, where it was shaded or covered under part of the cover and stuff, then it's still like new, and the paint's still shiny. But yeah, overall it came out really well, nice and clean now. So even the cylinder and around the carb base and everything here, that's just one shot of that degreaser, and it got everything. There's still a little bit of tarnish left on it. Like I say, if I would have went over it a couple times or whatever with that and let it soak again, it would have got everything off. And but like I say, after I gave it a good soaking, I gave it a shot with the pressure washer, and there's still a few little spots of dirt here and there, but that's nothing to be concerned about. That this saw will be getting used again anyways, so just wanted to like I say, get all the grime off it so I could do some work on it. And that'll be for another video. I'm going to go ahead and do a muffler mod on it, and I'll probably show all that. It's running good, so I'm just going to leave it alone the way it is. And great little firewood saw. So just a project I want to tinker with. The other second one there, it'll get a cleaning too, but that one, like I say, I'm going to pull it apart and probably change the piston in it, and while I'm at it I'll see if there's maybe I'll tickle some of the lower transfer ports and polish out the exhaust port and do my signature texturing on the intake port, and just doing a muffler mod. These have a very restricted muffler on them. I don't know why. They're, even for their time, there was no emission standards when these were being built, but they had kind of a weird double baffle inside the muffler. Luckily on these you could take the muffler apart and modify them. So anyways, this video is all about just cleaning up a saw, and like I say, got all the grime and dirt out of this recoil cover. This was really bad. There's, like I say, a few little spots in here. Unfortunately, like I say, there's a lot of oxidization. You can see the inside of this one here came out really clean compared to just a few minutes earlier here in the video there, when you recall me showing you initially before I cleaned it how nasty it was. Well, this came out pretty good, but like I say, unfortunately the outer part that was exposed out in the sun and left out in sitting out in the weather, so it really deteriorated. And like I say, it's not the cleaner that did this. This is just heavy plastic oxidization. It's rough to the touch. It's got a layer of you know, burnt plastic, sunburn basically on the plastic. So and if you don't believe me, here, this is where a decal or a sticker was here on the side of it here, and you can see here it still has shine underneath where it was. So, and that was the decal was removed before the cleaning process, so you can see here just how there's still actually shine on the plastic even after I've put the degreaser on it. So it didn't affect the plastic that way. It's just this had so much grime ground into it, like I say, that greasy brown black, that the whole saw was covered in it. Another little saw here. This is what I cleaned up the other day here. I was referring to earlier in the video, this little MS-260 here. This is a prime example of this is a low hour saw, but it was filthy, never been cleaned in its life since new. So been sitting around 20 years in dirt, so it came out really well, and I did the same process on this one. So good clean little saw, and yeah, it's a strong, snappy little runner, so I'm pretty pleased with that. I went ahead and changed the fuel filter in it, and that's about it. It's a great little saw too. So, and anyways, this is the focus of what we're going to be working on here for the next little while. And next video I'm going to show me doing the muffler mod and brazing in a new outlet port. So then I'll get it up and running, and hopefully this fall here we can bring out a bunch of these classic saws, and hopefully we'll get some firewood footage here of me cutting some firewood with these old classics. But anyways, once again, I'd like to say thanks everybody for stopping by and checking out another one of my videos, and don't forget to like, share, subscribe. It means a lot to me. And thanks again everyone, and we'll see you all in the next one.